Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. So this morning I'm with a group of people here. We're going to be showing you live trading with NVIDIA, as well as showing you this layout and how it's specifically designed to trade large cap stocks following the RV strategy or the open strategy, which is another strategy that we're showing on this channel. It also, we're going to show you the scalpers indicator in working here. This is a script you can get for free on our channel, along with a total of 10 free custom scripts that are available, as well as this layout. So please read this disclaimer. I am not a licensed financial advisor. Please seek the advice of someone licensed, someone you trust, before you try to emulate any of these trading styles that we show here. So this big spaghetti mess I'm going to explain to you right now, and then we're going to get right into trading with our group. I'll be quarterbacking, or what they call the ball, although everybody is responsible for their own trade. So we went up to the max that people can margin if they were eligible to get into the $1 Million Margin Club Trading Club, and that's $250,000 in their account, margined up to $1 million. So we're a little shy of $1 million, which is great. Everybody's in that. Obviously, that's not what you're risking. That's just how large your share size could get up. There's sort of a misconception when people say that you could lose $1 million just to make a couple of thousands. No, the only way you could even come close to losing that is if you never get out of your position ever, and then the stock went down to zero value, which of course we know NVIDIA is not going to do that. So you'd want to have a stop loss set, particularly for scalping. You want to do mental stop loss, because often, especially with a stock like NVIDIA, it would jump right over your stop loss. It's like trading a momentum stock, but it's really a large cap. So we are putting into practice the RV strategy in the best-selling book, Day Trading Volume 1. I'll have a link to it there, as well as reading the patterns from the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. I'll have a link to that, as well as Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone, and Tom Hougaard, Best Loser Wins. So those are books that you're definitely going to want to get if you don't already have them. I'll have a link to them there. So that strategy, basically what it is it's a range-bound strategy that we started trading as early as last March. And when the book came out, I guess there's been two copies of that book, so I keep getting confused. The latest one came out in December, but there was one much earlier, I think in June. So I was corrected yet again. The book that went to the bestseller, which is really the only large cap strategy out there that I've found, but that we found a trade that works at all. So the first thing you do is you find the range. You look at the close of yesterday's candle. To the right of my picture, you can see that the close was $1,105. So then you look down at the ATR, which was down here. That's a 14-day average of the stock. Each one of these candles represents a day, if you're not familiar with that. So it was $42.44 down there. When I go back over the candle, you divide that by 2, you subtract it from the close to get the ATR low, and then you add that difference to get the ATR high. It actually looks like it's off a little bit there. No, I guess not. Oh, yeah, because it's this one. I'm sorry, it's this one. I was on the wrong one. $1,096.33 and an ATR of 43.54. So we divide it by 2 and subtract half to get the ATR low, and add half to get the ATR high from the close. That is our opening range. Now, theoretically, the RV strategy is designed as a very, very safe strategy for a low ATR stock that's, well, not really low, but low compared to NVIDIA. So it's really meant to be traded for like a 5, 6, 7, 8 ATR, and those are dollars. That's how many dollars it would move throughout the day. We have a stock here that's moving $43 potentially in a day, which is the width of that. So this is sort of the wild west of the RV strategy, but everybody wants to trade NVIDIA these days. So we're putting all of its other criteria into play, and it works really, really well, and you'll see it today. So now that we have a range, what do you do after that? So we'll follow the strategy exactly. So the next thing you do is you open up a 5-minute 10-day, and you set your Fibonacci level. So this is a... Hang on a second. Let me auto zoom. Here we go. So you got a 10-day. It goes 10 days back, and there's the low, right? And then here's the high. So it's, in this case, it's the trough to the peak, but it's always left to right. And then once you set that, you click here, then you click up there, then all these lines open up, which is considered nature's mathematical formula. Why would we do that? Because other people look at it and other people go in and out of their positions based on these levels. So it's so important to know what other traders are going to do. And I'll jump into that a little bit more in a second. The other way we do this is the 2-day 5-minute, and we do another Fibonacci level, and that's going to open us up more levels that are support and resistance, these pink levels here. So again, it's nature's mathematical formula. But really what's messing up this chart is not, or all the charts, are all these blue lines. So let me go into those blue lines. So we went to for those of you that know about the RV strategy already, we went to the 1 hour chart to get what we needed to get enough levels, enough channels. So what these blue levels are doing, they say 1H, that means they're on the 1 hour chart. Every one of these candlesticks represents 1 hour. So we're going to be trading in just a minute, guys. So everybody that's watching knows, got about 5 minutes. So what we're doing here is we're marking really the tops of the wicks and the bodies all throughout here to create channels. Why would we do that? It's historical data. Somebody wrote me an email and said, quit calling it technical analysis based on pattern. And they're right. It's historical data. All technical analysis is based on historical data, right? So now with NVIDIA, it's never been this high before. This is the total amount of historical data we have other than just blue sky. So we went back these 1, 2, 3, 4 days, and every place the stock turned, stopped, rested, or turned around, we marked it. Like even that peak is picked up right there. So pretty much they're all picked up. So it's kind of a no-brainer where to mark them. It's real simple and easy. And then we use those as support and resistance levels, ceilings and floors. So it looks like not so much of a mess when you're on the 1 minute chart here. So there's our Fibonacci level, and then all these are the levels that were done on the 1 hour chart. Now, what you'd really want to do when you look at these, and I didn't spend the time to do it, is you want to round these up to the even dollar, which is a psychological thing. So really, I would look at that as $1,144, not as $1,143.97, But of course, you have a high right there, so that's probably a bad example. $1,131.50 rather than $1,148. So I know in my mind that these are just guidelines to go by, right? See how that fib's pretty much respected? It kind of stopped here, slowed down, stopped. So it's not exactly on the level, especially with a wild stock like NVIDIA. So the other things you're looking at is you're looking at your volume. You're looking at the range, like this is a 15-minute chart down here. So I want to look at the bigger picture constantly just to make sure, that we don't have a problem here now that we've looked at this. Just to make sure I'm not getting caught up in the little moves and then not watching the bigger moves. Like right now, it's going down. So I have to be careful on this 1 minute, but I'm going to be reading the patterns, which is really important along with the scalping indicator for this type of trading. So we have 3 minutes. Everybody's ready. So the RV strategy calls for to start exactly a half hour after market. We're on the New York Stock Exchange, East Coast of the United States. So that is at 10 a.m. That's UTC -5 for internationally. And that's exactly 30 minutes after the market opens here. And then you trade it for roughly 30 minutes. Some people trade it to an hour on a regular basis. The strategy data was only based on 30 minutes, but I have also found that you can continue to trade it. So we'll see how we're doing today because we're trading a stock that's outside the typical average true range of the RV strategy. It's sort of like we're making up some of the rules here. So I would advise you to buy the book or watch all the other videos that are about the RV strategy, the true ATR range, which is a lot safer because it was designed by lots of traders to just trade 50, 25, 50, 100 shares and make $100 a day, $200 a day, $300 a day, not like I have a $2,000 max loss per trade. That's how Wild West we're trading. Everybody sets their own max loss. That's mine because I want to because this will move $10 in a single candle. Or here's 5 right there. So, you know, you need to, if you're trading 800 shares, you need to be prepared. So we have about a minute and a half, and I've got to call what direction to go here. So right now, the way this is swailing, you know, I would look to go long, guys, at this point, but I want to see where we are at the very second that, is it going to get down here to turn around, or is it going to, I mean, if it starts to turn around right here, I have less confidence that it will go up. Now, that is a rickshaw man doji, so learn your patterns, guys. This is a reverse pattern right here. This is telling you on a 1 minute, this is going to go back up. So right now, it's confirming what I already am thinking by just looking at the swale action of this movement here, right? So we started to have a bear flag here, which is interesting, but it sort of broke off and didn't do the bear flag. So we have about 30 seconds, guys, to go in. I'd like to buy right now. Honestly, I would rather just buy right now, but it's not officially time yet, so 20 seconds. So we're going to try to follow the time. So I see some person's just sitting down, so you got to get ready to go here, guys. So obviously you can take a trade whenever you want to take a trade. We have 9 seconds. I'm going to buy the second I'm able to buy according to the rules and just get into the play, which is in 2 seconds. And there we go. So I am in and already up $2,000. So now be careful, because this is not necessarily reconciling the right way. So watch your market maker. Okay, watch your market maker. So I'm looking at the fib possibly to turn around, or just before that, you will see me. That's really jumped up high. That was amazing that it went quite that high. So let's see if at 37, 36, it's reconciling fairly closely here. So I'm looking just at this market maker here. This is what it's going to give me. So be careful just watching the candles. You guys all know that we don't just watch the candles. So is it going to fade off? I'd like to see it get up toward that fib where it's been turning around up there. I'm going to reverse soon, guys. I'm concerned that it's not. I'm going to take that. What did I get that at? 138.53. Yeah, see, the candles aren't keeping up, so be careful with NVIDIA. You typically have this problem. So that was a great first trade. I know some of you are, a bunch of you are over 2,000-3,000. So now you can lose it just as fast. So we got to be careful here. So let's look to get down. We jumped in right in this area, so that's where I'm looking to jump out. So that's going to be like in the 134, 135 range, somewhere like 135. What did I get that at? Ah, I jumped in way too fast there. That was bad. Okay. I'm going to reverse again. 3, so. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, I got the same position. Jesus. This is why I have a $2,000 max loss. So, yeah, that was not what was supposed to happen there. So I'm not going to do another quick jump, though. I'm thinking it's going to go up. So I'm looking for it to go back up toward the fib again or someplace close. See if it has as much power. No, I'm going to take it right there. Bank that. Could be a mistake. What are you guys doing up there? Yeah, so I've got it at 137.92 short. 137.92 short. It seems to be stopping right here, and that's one of the reasons I did it. Now, on your scalping indicator, I don't have a lot of time to look around and explain, but you did see the volume going down with the buyers here, so that told me as well that we have a problem continuing to go long. So we also don't want to ride it short too far. So really, it's kind of, for NVIDIA, these are kind of tighter moves, like $3-4 moves. Looking at the market maker, the candles are going to throw you off, so be careful there. For those of you watching, I can't rely on the candles really with this stock whenever I trade it for price action. It runs just a little behind, which is enough to can be the kiss of death on these kind of things. But we're already up to 9K, so that's good. So we've got a nice big cushion here to make mistakes. So it's really respecting this. We'll call it 1138, really respecting 1138. And then down here, just below 135, all the way down to 134. This is where you'd look to go the other way, unless it jumps down, and then you got to be ready to reverse. So so I'm looking for the 135-ish, somewhere right in here-ish range. That's 135.50. Somewhere locked down, but 135 was what I'm thinking. Right now, it's just staying, and so we're looking for $2,000 moves, those kind of moves, not these short plays, because there's slippage here, so you got to watch for the slippage too. So when I'm trading NVIDIA, I have a more difficult time explaining every little thing that's happening, because it's just it can wipe me out in a split second. So I have to be careful. And when you get flustered, then you end up clicking multiple trades suddenly, and without you got to learn to just stop, and just, even when you're in a position, just stop and assess and think about what to do. So we're getting close to where I would like to turn around. That's 135. 134.92. So it jumped right by. I'm going to take that. Where did I get that? At 33. So is that going to keep going? So I've got to be careful. So if it busts, I would say my point of no return would probably be 132.63, which I think would put me close to over 2,000 negative. So if it bursts through here or here, I will reverse again. But often when I'm wrong, I just sell or cover. I mean, I just get out of the position and wait a second if I guess wrong. I call it a guess. I mean, it's based on stuff here, but I really just based it on this support line is all I did, because the candlestick patterns, aren't really definitive right here. So you've got a lot of indecisive. Look at the 15 minutes, completely indecisive. So, the sellers were stronger there. So that was a little risky. So now we're looking for the 137, possibly the fib, depending on where it, 138, I mean, depending on how strong it is as it goes up. So this is what you do. You're writing the ceiling and floors. You're using these as guidelines. You're looking at the scalping indicator and the volume. See the strength of that? You don't want to get out of that play when it's that strong. Make sure you get this, guys. It's totally free on the channel. Just type in scalping indicator. A bunch of episodes come up. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It blew through that level. I'm looking at the fib now. Yeah, I'm going to take that. What did I get that at? I'm reversing again. What am I at? I'm still long at 138.74. Yeah, that's extremely dangerous. Okay, that's a bad position. Okay, I want to try to get out of this position. Honestly, I got fooled by the candles again. Oh, man. I'll go for a lesser loss here in a second. Yeah, this is going from bad to worse. 2 seconds and I'm out of this. Yeah, I got to get out. I'm going to get out there. So I took a hit there, but I'm still doing fine. So 137.33. I don't know how much I lost there, but I lost some money there. I think I lost like $800 on that last trade, but we're still 15K up. So we're moving down. So yeah, I was trying to catch it here, and then I didn't. So I tried to do it again, and it just kept going down. So, but that fib turned it around, guys, after it broke this level. That was your fail safe. So now we're back down to where I should be looking again to reverse. So that's the 134 level. Again, it seems like it's reconciling now, which is good. The candlesticks. It's hard not to look at the candlesticks. But you can see, I mean, you don't have to be a master at reading this. You have to have a tolerance for risk, but this could be done with 50 shares. And then you just play these swales, play these levels, and just react quickly. But it's not you don't need a master class to know. Look at what it's almost like a consolidation in here, and you use these ceilings and floors to help you make your decision along with the scalping indicator. So it's not like you got to take a bunch of courses or something like that. We don't offer courses. We just show you video demonstrations of what's possible. Usually they work great. Sometimes they don't. Everybody's so nice and green. That's what I like to see. Wow. Okay, so we broke to 33. This is a really good trade. Is it sometimes when you hit a void, it just goes all the way through, as you guys know if you watch my other videos. So I'm looking a little bit more to see if this is going to break through that void and go down. I'll hit it at the bottom, 131.50-ish range. If it hits down there, I'm going to take that, 131.66. So I'm like right up in here. This would be my fail-safe, 130, $1 down from there, or roughly about $1,000 down. If it keeps going down, I would probably think it's not going to turn around. So, so now we've kind of set a new little area here. We got to watch and be careful here. So that's a very, very strong sellers that I reversed on. So, but here we go. So it dropped way below that line, but now it's coming back up. So looking for the 134 to tap against. I've got to quit looking at the candles. They're going to throw me. It's trying to break through that 134 level and not doing it. I'm going to get that 134.17. So my fail safe would be above this. If it breaks through here and keeps going, then then most likely it's going to make the rest of the move. So this was a tweezer move down here. Let me just see if there's any patterns I need to look out for. Not really. Indecisive on the bear. We broke 20K. I think I'm in the lead. Yep, I'm one of 3 guys that are just right at the 20K mark. Yep. Okay, so everybody's doing good. Now, you can have a $3,000 loss in a split second, and this can all go away. So, well, not all. It's going to be hard to take this all away from me now because I'll just stop trading. So, but yeah, it's a great day. We were trading lower share size, and everybody wanted to get back to this again. So I would look to the same level, honestly, to turn around on this short. It is continuing to bank against this, which scares me that it might try to go up. We got a pretty good position, though, with 134.17. So I'm right, like, kind of, well, I'm up here. I'm down from that. So would have been better to grab it up there, obviously. But there it goes. Is it going to go down? Yep. So as you can see, I reverse a lot. You can call and have this advanced feature turned on in your Thinkorswim. We are trading on Thinkorswim here. I'm looking for the 130.50 range again, and I'm okay to get it without punching all the way through because I think it's going to turn around, and I don't want to get caught on the wrong direction. So now it was consolidating up here. It's starting to consolidate right here. So let's find the parameters with the ceilings and floors of these channels, which is historical price data. It's not rocket science here. Wow, that was fast. 131.02. That is not where I wanted that to be hit there. 131.02. No, that's not bad. 131. Oh, 131.02. Oh, no, that's really good. Okay. All right, I was thinking it was 132. It's 131. So we're in a great position here, I think, unless it keeps doing what it's doing here, which is a little scary. Yeah, so we're down here. This is where my level is, and it's definitely trying to shake me out down here, but we have a pretty big max loss just for these situations. So there it goes. So, yes, it confirmed, which is good. So we're looking to get back up to where it's almost there. That's the level I was thinking about. 133.50 again. There it goes. Is that it? No, it's so fast I can't even, with the market maker, I can't even keep up with trying to see where it is. There it is. 133.52. So I'm right in the middle of this. Could have gone to 134, I guess. Would have been safer. Yeah, it's going up there. 133.50, 60. It's definitely slowing down a bit here. So we're either going down here, or possibly if it dies out. Yeah, I don't like to see this. This is not good. So it's saying the consolidations may be up here instead of down here. So I'm going to adjust my thinking of like this might be our bottom end, and then we'll start to try to consolidate in here. Let's see what happens. So 133.50-ish. If it goes that low again, yeah, I'm thinking I want to go long, not short here. So I'm not feeling good about this position. Remember, everybody takes their own trades, so I can call out what I see, but wow, I almost took that. I just would like to see it get a little lower than that. Oh, what did I get that at? 54. It hit 17 for a second. So that would have been better because I'm in the middle of this, but it does seem like it's respecting the quarter dollar here a little bit. So that got me over 25K. I'm going to short it there, guys. I'm not liking the look of that. So I'm at 134.23. 134.23 short. Yep, somebody passed me up there. I don't know how you did that, but now you got me like worried. Looking for the next. It's really hard to pick the consolidation level. This is a little bit by the seat of my pants. It's really tightened up here a bit on the market maker. Kind of stopped doing the big swings. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to capture some smaller. I'm actually trading much more than I wanted to trade as far as the number of trades. But there's so much money in between these moves. $2 moves, $1.50 move. What did I get that at? 33.10. No, it's not what I wanted. I mean, I'm still building a little cushion that is wow, I'm gonna take that. So I'm now short at 134.37. I more took that on the money, to be honest with you. What happens is when it starts to consolidate a lot, I look at the swings and try to pick up on them as quick as I can, bank them, and then manage my bad position is kind of what I do, and then try to stair step up. And it's not particularly scientific, but it does work. As soon as there's something that's not so tight for this, $2 is tight for NVIDIA. I mean, but you know, normally people would call 10 cents tight, you know, but on this stock, you know, $2 is tight because it moves $4, $6, $8 so quickly that, you know, you're looking for I don't know how you got ahead of me so much there. I'm going to get that 1132.81. I banked a bit more, so I'm looking at this level right here as our new low, but we'll see. So I've got it 132.81. Yeah, it's just stopping here. So we need it to break out down here or up here to give more confidence for bigger moves. Look at how the volume sort of dropped here. So, you know, it's harder to call as the volume goes down. We don't have any fib levels here. One's way down here. It would be great if it was, you know, moving between the fib levels. It's scary as hell, but okay, so right there. It almost that's very close to a reversal right there. So that's 134.75 it's going to give me. I'm going to have to take that. Is it dropping back or is it not dropping back? It's not dropping back. I'm going to get a lesser loss. It broke that line, so I took a lesser loss to get back into play. I'm at 135.92. Yeah, that was a little scary there. So I got out as quick as I could and went the other direction. I'm going to get that on the short and get some of that. I broke 30K. So I'm at 136.53 long. Short, I mean, 136.53 short. Okay. It's hard to watch me end trade, even though they're taking no trades. I know they like to watch me. I am calling out what I've got. Charlie, she's working the chat over here, so, but it's hard to read chat too. But most of the traders here have other people with them in their little sphere on a little Zoom screen. They're not alone because there's a lot of money on the table. So team trading can be useful for this kind of a thing. So I'm on a short now. 36. I've got 136.53 on a short. We broke 30K. So this is a tweezer move. So this is going to send it down. Know your patterns, guys. This is confirming it's going to go down. And here it is right here. How far? I don't know yet, but it's definitely a confirming that it's going down. So we want to see it. It might have already done it. It probably was it right down there. That was it. I'm busy telling you, and I'm missing the move. I think that was the bottom of that tweezer. Let's see. If it gets down there again, I'm gonna reverse off that level. I'm gonna take it there. 82. That drops, of course. Yeah. 58. I've got it at 134.82. That's a little high. That's a little high. I mean, a little low for this, high for this long position. Yeah. So that's a little high for this long position here. I'm going to revert. Oh, I lost money on that trade. Oh, man. That dipped right when I reversed. Oh, man. That was painful. I'm going to take another hit here, too, because I don't like the look of this. I'm going to take that. I don't know what that was at. I saw $1.36 here, and I know it's going to slip. It can slip $200 between the spread and getting filled with 800 shares, although I haven't heard any multiple fills, so I think we're okay. But they do pretty good, Thinkorswim, when you're trading large caps here. So especially NVIDIA is just craziness. So I've got a 134.21 long. Somewhere in there, I lost like $1,000, but it's hard to tell because it's coming right back. Yeah, so we're looking at the 136.68 or right above it, or see if it traverses the whole void, if it even gets up there, or if it bounces off this level right here, which it might be doing. This is a good trade here already. I've got so much bank that I'm definitely going to take a few more chances here to try to get this up even higher. I think our high for the day, for the year, is 43K in 30 minutes. But that's when we had 1,000 shares, though. Now, a lot of these guys and a lot of people just trade it all day, and they make, they don't necessarily even trade every day of the week. They trade all day. They get their whole week, whatever they need, or sometimes their whole month, and then just take a break, you know, and don't overtrade and come back. So I'm holding for a little longer trade here, guys. The 5 minutes just straight up here. Wow. I hit 137 and kept going. I'm going to take, what did I get that at? 63. 137.63. So I'm right below that line, thinking that's a hard stop, but let's see if it breaks through it. It's making a hangman there, which would reverse it for sure. Oh, it broke it, so I'm in trouble here. Fib would be my point of no return here. It's going to get up to that fib, and I got to get out if it gets up to the fib. I actually think I will cover if it gets up to the fib. Oh, there we go. It's definitely making a play up here, guys. We have a bull flag, and I didn't even catch it at first because I was looking at the tiny stuff. So we are in the middle of a move that's about to go up. I need to reverse my position as soon as I possibly can. So there's 400 I could reverse on. Is it going to pull back to that 136, 1136 level? It did for a split second. What did I get that at? 1136.55. And I gave me more of a cushion to ride that down. So we don't want to see it break 1135.66. But I believe this bull flag, well, it broke the bull flag there. I didn't actually see that close as I did that. So I miscalled that. On the pattern told me that was over, and I didn't really catch it. So and you can get conflicting. I mean, the scalping indicator can tell you one thing, the pattern can tell you another. So you've got to be discerning. That's where it's not the strategy as much as the trader, obviously. So you have a strategy that you start to develop over time yourself. You know, trust yourself, taking a little bit from this and a little bit from something else and a little bit from other YouTubers and some from some of the books, and then slowly trade in a simulator, and then slowly build your confidence that it's working. Remember, read Trading in the Zone to help you with that, and then you know, eventually you come up with your own strategy that's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And it might be the strategy that one day we all want to trade, because all the new traders that come in, that's what really makes a difference. So we're making another bull flag here, guys. There's the pull, there's the flag. This is we got this at the right time and the best position for this. So if this goes green and the next one goes green, we're shooting for the stars. So let's see what happens here. Definitely going to close green. That's going to happen. 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to hold this. Look at the scalping indicator. So let's see if we can break that fib. Are you guys, everybody's long, I hope, right? Yep, okay. Oops, I looked away. Is that really going to happen? Or are you going to, that fib, just hard stop at that fib, huh? Wow, so I might want to reverse up there. So that's what's 139.19? Oh, it just broke it. Then it came back again. Is it going to break it for real? Boy, it's reconciled well now, so we can really see what's going on here. So look for 140. I don't have it marked, and then maybe up to just 141. So 140 to 141 would be my area that I would profit from this. I would definitely take profits up in here. Now that would be, if it starts to go here, I'll reverse again, but I'm going to take profits somewhere up here, guys. Right now we're at down to 139. Let's look at the 140 or 141 maybe, right up here. Let's see if we can make it to that. That level's there for a reason. The stock turned around right at that level, that price level before. Historical data. So why? We could guess all day long as to exactly why it turned around. Big institutions, dark pools, all kinds of different things can make it happen. Catalysts at a certain time. People setting their price targets from big institutions. the best thing is just mark it, and you don't need to know why. I mean, it's great if you know why. It's better. I'm going to take that. That was so close to 141. So it slipped, but I banked a whole bunch. So, now I don't want to see it get up like up into here. This is where I would get out, is up in this area if it's going against me there. So wow. I'm going to take that, guys. I can't help it. Take that. Let's see if we can catch it on the ride back up again. Wow, there it goes back up. What did I get at that time? So I broke 40, so I'm at 41. Let's see if we can set the record for the year. Wow, it kept going. I got it at 140.46. I thought I had it higher than that. Yeah, ouch, stop, turn around. Don't show me that. Stop, don't break that. Oh, we could take a hit here. If it starts going up here, I got to get out because it'll just suck it to the 143, and then I'm going to lose like 2 to 3K in a split second. So I actually think I'll buy out if it starts going up and then assess for a second. It does look like it's going to go up, unfortunately, for me, so that's not good. Scalping indicator's real strong. I'm looking for any kind of pattern that tells me it's not going up, and there isn't any. And I reversed off this level, and I got it bad as it was. But maybe it'll give me a chance to get it's coming back down for a lesser loss there. It was 192 for a second. No, we're at time. Okay, so theoretically, you can go a minute after. We were assessing to see if we wanted to go further. How's everybody doing up there? Do we want to trade a little longer? Okay. Everybody's waving absolutely yes. So I would like to break the 143 that I had done earlier this year, so they don't have to work hard to convince me to go longer here. My position's 1140.46 short, 1140.46 short. It's banging off this fib and then coming right back up, so it looks like we might be into like a consolidation pattern right here. So let's see if we can maybe take some trades right in here. If it starts to bank up and down, we could be making $300-500 a trade, just boom, boom, even with slippage. So let's see if we can get some sort of action there. It's starting to do it for us. Ceilings, floors, ceilings, floors. So let's watch that real close. Scalping indicator is not really backing that up, though. Is it going to break that fib? This is the 9 moving average. This is the 20. This is the VWAP. We're completely out of the volume profile. It's not even shown here, so I have no idea where it is right now. But normally I would go, but it's way down there. It's just so it can't keep up. And that would be the average from 4 a.m. till right now. 42K. Come on, guys. Make a move. Short's fine. I'm in a short position. Go straight down. It's banking that 9, but it's pounding against it. So, okay, so there we go. So I'm almost to the, I don't know if it was 143, like 500. I can't really remember. But it could possibly be 144. So I'll just hold. We'll just hold to the end of this move. I will hold anyway to the end of this move. When this move breaks, definitively is over, then I'm done for the day. So let's see what happens here. That would mean like if it breaks up here, I'm out. So otherwise, I'm going to ride this puppy for a bit. There we go. 43, 44. Wow. I'm definitely going to buy out and not reverse when the time comes. So that is a very, very strong move down, guys. Look at that move down on the scalping indicator, and the volume's going up with them. Let's see how high that volume gets. We still have 10 seconds of that volume. Is it going to break that? It is. Oh, my God, that's a great move. So I'm holding that. I'm holding that. Let's see what we can get here. See if we can break the VWAP. No, it broke below 44. Go back. I should have just taken the 44. I'm pretty sure 44 is the record for me this year in a scalp. But I am over 30 minutes now, so there'll have to be a little errata, a little asterisk on my trading card for stock traders. They should have trading cards for stock. That would be cool. Somebody should do that. That'd be fun. I know that the World Championships is coming up, and I'm always excited about those. Let's see here. Yeah. Oops. Okay. So this is possibly going to be making a bear flag, and that would help me. Okay. So that is a inverted hammer when it's at the bottom. That's an inverted hammer. So that's a good sign that we're going to continue to go down. So that's really good that we got that. You also have a tweezer move on the 5-minute, sending it down the length of the candle to the left, which would mean it could go all the way down to like 32, 33, this area here. Where it depends on where this closes. But if you take that, the bottom of that, and you add it, then you should be in the 130, probably in the 133 range if it does this 5-minute tweezer move, which is actually, you got a 15-minute tweezer too. So everything is saying down right now. We're holding down. We are in a really good position to go down. Just hold your water, guys. Just keep. Everybody takes their own trades, obviously. Just this is a really strong move down. I wouldn't jump out yet. We need a more definitive reason to get out of this trade. This is a brand new type of situation we haven't seen on the 1-minute on either of these. They're very strong. So the 5-minute closed on the downward tweezer, which puts us right around 133 if it completes its move, 133-ish, maybe 134. That's way up here, though. Probably 133.50 to 134. Yeah, so let's look at that. 133. So right in this, I would probably turn around close to the 134. Or not turn around. I'm just going to get out down there if it hits that level. 135.25, 135. I'm going to get out at 134 if it's going to make it. If it makes it, I'll get out because that would be the end of the tweezer move on the 5-minute. And really, frankly, it's slowing down. No, it's not. It's going stronger here. Wow. Yeah, you can't get out. You can't get out on a move like that. Look at that. That's 100%. Now it's turning around. Okay, was that it? 130 is going to break 134. It's starting to show signs of weakening here. Let's see. It's a great trade. It's a $4,000 trade. Let's not lose track of that. Wow, it's going to break 134. It is. Is it going to break it? What's it look like as it breaks it? I'm going to take that. I don't know what I got that at, but it's definitely showing signs of turning around. So I'm out, guys, at 46,552. Obviously, people can continue to trade. We aren't in an official competition here. We do those sometimes. So, guys, the only way we really survive here, since we don't sell courses and give everything away for free, is by you guys subscribing, giving a thumbs up, and viewing what we have here, and hopefully learning something from all the demonstration videos that maybe you can put toward your style of trading. Remember, this is all exciting fireworks and smoke and mirrors and showing huge numbers, but you can do this with 10 shares and 50 shares. So if you had 80 shares, you'd have 4,600, right? You had 40 shares, you'd have 2,300. 20 shares, you'd have 1,150, just 20 shares. 10 shares, you'd have $575. 20 shares, $575, if I did my math correctly. I used to be a math teacher, but anyway. So I think that even 5 or 10 shares, and I know a lot of the people on the channel just trade 5 or 10 shares of NVIDIA, and they set their range, and they have their max loss in their trading plan, and they end up with $100, $200, $300 a day. I know a lot of people only want to make $100 a day. They stop the second they get there. $500 a week, Now, obviously, they won't give back $50 if they make $150, but I mean, that's their goal. And now they will trade the bid and the ask. When you get the low share size, you're going to always get picked up and not get partial. So you don't see me trade that way when we have a large share size. I want to make sure we're in and out and everything's picked up, and I live with the slippage and I live with the spread, and I trust in the strategy, the RV strategy. But when you're doing low share size and you're just trying to get look at the difference here. I mean, this is like, well, that's only 18 cents, but or that just freeze? That just froze. Well, whatever. Sometimes it's not keeping up with it. Yeah, this is not keeping up with it. But the difference in the spread can be like 50, 60, 70 cents. So I don't know how long that's been off. I haven't been watching the ask. I've been watching this because these don't reconcile. It's making another tweezer move here, which means it's going to go down again. I didn't trade this move. This was not that predictable, but I would have rode it. This is a predictable down, though, for sure. Look at that. I hit 99% for a second. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please stay inquisitive and stay green out there, and I'll see you soon.